Before we begin this, I want you to take a moment to pause and think about the negative belief systems that you hold about yourself. It could be, I'm not good enough, I'm unattractive, I'm lazy, I am stupid. Gather all these thoughts and put them aside. I want you to give yourself a number out of 10. 10 being the absolute best of how you're feeling right now. Go ahead and give yourself that number now and put it aside. Let's continue. I want you to find a comfortable spot. You can do this laying down or sitting up straight or in the cross-legged position. Once you've found your spots, I want you to slow down your breathing. Slow it down. Throughout this session, just breathe normally, as you would. Don't rush it. Let it be. Relax all your muscles. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, your tongue. Relax it all. And close your eyes once you're relaxed. I want you to start by focusing on the energy within the bottom of your feet. You may realize a tingling sensation, heat, a slight burning feeling. Focus completely into that energy and feel it. Then, slowly, I want you to move that energy slowly up your shins and into your kneecaps. From your kneecaps to your thighs. From the thighs into your hips. Feel the energy on the sides of your hips. Feel that sensation. Move it from your hips, up the back of your spine, all the way up and into your heart. I want you to be still and just focus on the energy in your heart. You may feel it beating, breathing, and vibrating. You may feel it alive. The heart never stops working. It is always working for you, day in, day out, and it never stops giving you what you need. So I want you to send a silent thank you to the heart and feel that gratitude energy going from your brain and into your heart. Go ahead and send that gratitude now. Now I want you to focus in on a locker room of a boxing stadium with you in the middle of that room getting ready for a fight. Take note of what you're wearing. Take note of what the room looks like. Take note of how you feel. As you look around with your eyes, you see that the room is filled with people. These people are the closest people in your life. There's your mother, your father, your siblings, best friends, partners, teachers, all past and present. They are all there. You look down in your hands and find it wrapped with boxing gloves. Your coach is in front of you, hyping you up, supporting and encouraging you. Your coach may be some random or someone close to your life, but whoever it is, attribute that person to your coach. Then go ahead and picture a door in that locker room where through it is a long hallway and a bright light at the end which leads to the stadium where thousands are going to watch you fight. Go ahead and face your body towards the door. Do you feel anxious? Do you feel excited? Take a note of what you're feeling when you stare down that hallway. And once you have, put them aside and begin slowly walking towards the end of the hallway. When you get to the door, you look behind you and notice your coach and everyone closest to you begin to follow your lead. You're leading them to the stadium, step by step. As you get closer to the hallway, you begin to notice the sounds of all those people in the stadium waiting for you. It gets louder and louder as you get closer to the bright light at the end. And once you pass through the lights, picture a giant stadium and a boxing ring in the middle. The crowd is shouting your name as you approach and climb into the ring, ready to face your opponents. I want you to picture your opponent as all the negative self-beliefs, self-talk and fears that are holding you back, which we put aside at the beginning of this process. Go ahead and take a moment to gather all the negative beliefs that you have about yourself. Once you've got all the negative belief systems, I want you to picture the first object or entity that comes into your mind when you think of these belief systems. For some, it's a dark cloud, a black smoke, a weapon, an animal, even another person. Whatever the entity you thought of is the opponent standing directly in front of you now. Let your opponent become all the negative things about your life, all the negative thoughts and belief systems. Good. You've been preparing your entire life for this boxing match. Within you is not a single doubt that your opponent, composed of all the things holding you back in life, is going down. You know you will win. You've trained your entire life for this fight. You also realize that you don't feel anxious or afraid in front of your opponent. Rather, you feel motivated, strong and confident. Your opponent, made of all the things holding you back in life, does not scare you. Now, before the bell rings, I want you to take yourself out of the first person view, out of your body, and pretend your soul is lifting out of that body. There you go. Lift up and out of your body. And just look at yourself in your corner of the ring. You're hyped. You're ready. You're energetic. Notice what you're wearing. Notice your body language from that soul perspective, looking down on yourself. From that same soul perspective, I want you to send gratitude and support to yourself in the corner. Something like, "You've got this." And really picture that gratitude going from your soul and entering yourself in the corner, going deep and deep into your mind. Good. Feel how that support feels like. Then again, as the soul, I want you to look around the stadium at the crowd, at all the people there waiting to watch the fights. You soon realize these people are all the people you have ever met in your entire life, from school to work to family to friends, girlfriends to serious partners, mentors to teachers. They are all here to watch you fight. They're all here to support you. And you may find that hard to believe, but everyone you have ever met in your life has been touched by you to a certain degree. You've left an impression on them, no matter how big or how small. So go ahead and take a look at all the faces that are looking excited and happy to watch you fight in this match. They're all here for you. Then, as your soul self, I want you to go ahead and float into the body of someone who you look up to in that crowd. It could be your father, your mother, your siblings, your mentor, your coach, your partner, someone who you value a lot. Go ahead and float into their body and look through their eyes at the ring. Look through their eyes and see yourself, your body, in the ring, getting ready to fight. Feel the excitement they feel for you. Feel the support they feel for you. Just let all those feelings sink in for a moment. Good. Now, I'm going to count down from 3. And when I get to 1, the bell is going to ring. When the bell rings, you're going to walk down your opponent and fight him. You're going to absolutely kick him and hold nothing back. Use all your power. Use everything you have to beat your opponent, and you're going to watch yourself beat him up from the perspective of that someone you look up to. Get creative. Really see yourself throwing combos and punches. And between you and me, the fight is going to last exactly 10 seconds, and it will be a win for you. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. Now go. Fight him, destroy your opponent, composed of all the things, all the self-beliefs you have ever had in your life that are holding you back, and go and fight him. And the fight is over. Ding, ding, ding. And your opponent is knocked out. The entire crowd is up in awe, shouting and shouting for this victory. Take notice of how you knocked him out. And take notice of how you feel right after you knocked him out. I want you to feel the excitement that your loved one feels right now. The person you look up to. The pride. They feel the love they have for you. Feel it. Take note of their facial expressions and what they might be saying in their head. Take a moment to really, really feel it. And once you're ready, go ahead and lift out of their body back into your soul. And from your soul, flood back into your own body in the ring. Go ahead now and float into your own body. I want you to look around at all the people celebrating your victory. They are shouting, clapping, whistling, jumping up and down, shouting your name. Feel that victory deep within you. Take pride in what you're feeling for 10 seconds now. Good. We've gone ahead now and faced your fears. Your opponent head on with no fear. You now realize that all your belief systems, negative self-talk and fears do not scare you anymore. And you now realize that you can do something about it and face them. Remember when I asked you how you felt on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you feel now?